In Afghanistan, the coalition air campaign has been the most intense and complex in history. The RAF supervise flights in and out of Camp Bastion, but once an aircraft is over the battle space, control is handed over to a new international partnership. Laura Hawkins went to a remote part of Camp Leatherneck to see it in action.
The airspace over the south and southwest of Afghanistan is some of the busiest in the world. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's used by fast jets, support helicopters, military and civilian aircraft, air-to-air tankers and even the US and UK multi-launch rocket systems. The brand new air traffic control tower at Camp Bastion safely coordinates the aircraft out of the airfield. But once they pass a certain distance and get to a certain height, a separate team takes over, the US Marine Corps Tactical Air Control Center. But they're not alone. In a remote and dusty part of Camp Leatherneck, they have 11 of the RAF's Aerospace battle management team embedded with them.
The Americans change over every 6 months, and they change over in total. So by having the UK air battle managers embedded, we provide that safety, that continuity, and we also provide the training in theatre to the US Marine Corps controllers.
This close partnership is responsible for controlling the aircraft over the battle space, coordinating the tactical operations of military air assets. So here we are in the tactical control cabin where the US and Brit troops work together to control and monitor the airspace. It's an extremely pressurised environment in here because any wrong coordinate or mistake in the air could cost lives. The four-man team in here constantly provide an air defence role, keeping the aircraft safe from each other and looking out for an unidentified aircraft that could be a potential threat.
It's a very intense job. You come out here knowing it's going to be very, very difficult, but once you're up to speed, it becomes more routine, and that's probably the best way to do it, because you relax and therefore you'll perform better. What we really focus on and where we really up the tempo is when we get troops in contact information and priority taskings, and that's when we up our game and the heart starts going and we make sure that the air power is delivered to the troops on the ground as quickly as possible.
Some air assets can't be monitored by the Tactical Air Control Centre as the aircraft fly too low or fly amongst the mountains of Afghanistan where radar can't get to. Instead, they're controlled by the sensitive Direct Air Support Centre, also made up of the US Marine Corps with British personnel embedded. The close transatlantic partnership has worked successfully.
Outside of work, we live pretty close. We're just opposite rooms to each other, so we hang out, we go to the chow hall and always spend time together and stuff like that. And then when we're off the gear, we're always in the gym or working out, just hanging out in the social room, talking to each other, getting to know each other and what we do back home and stuff like that. So it's a really good working environment.
It's been a fantastic experience. It's been challenging but extremely rewarding. Working with the US Marine Corps has been a very good experience, both operationally, socially and culturally.
It's become a tight-knit community here between the US Marine Corps and the RAF, fueled by a high-pressure and intense working environment. There's true camaraderie, but most importantly, there's a joint mission to work as one to support the troops on the ground and keep the airspace safe. Laura Hawkins, Forces News, Camp Leatherneck.